Hello lovelies, welcome to your August readings on this beautiful day at the beginning of July. It's Lorien here and I'm just going to be bringing you these readings for each sign. You can check out your rising, your sun and your moon sign if necessary or if you feel like it. The good news is that my noisy neighbours, my very noisy neighbours, have actually gone on holiday now for a week. So I'm able to bring you these videos very early because it's all nice and peace and quiet and I don't have to do this in spits and spots. So that's wonderful for me. Hopefully it's going to give you enough time to prepare for August as well. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email's below. I would love to hear from you, and as always, your subscriptions, your comments, your likes, everything that you interact with regards to me on my Facebook page and my Twitter, it's very appreciated. The response has surpassed anything that I intended when I actually brought out this channel, so I just want to thank you all. I am sorry that again I don't have a video camera. Things keep cropping up regarding bills and things, so I do apologise for that, but so long as the message is getting out there and so long as the readings are still resonating with people, I am going to continue to do it this way, at least until I'm able to get a better webcam at least, which is actually able to fine tune and fine focus the actual footage of the cards. So thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for sticking with me and listening to my guidance every month. And I do hope that August is very good for your sign, whichever you are. Hello my fellow Scorpios, welcome to your August reading. The deck that I'm using again is the Gilded Tarot deck, and this time the Oracle energy throughout the month is coming from the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor, another gifted set to me by a dear friend of mine for my birthday last year. It was either my birthday or it was for Christmas, I can't quite remember. Anyway, this is a very interesting spread. I have already taken the liberty of energizing the cards, had a look, had a shuffle, and the message that I get from it is very strong. So the 4 cards at the top, each representing a week of the month of August, starts with the 4 of Swords, and this I think is just a message to make sure that you're not taking everything to heart, and still waters run deep with Scorpio. This is basically a sign that I would take on board to say that you are going to be feeling slightly, no, I'm not going to say down, I'm just going to say overwhelmed with various things. This is an emotional overwhelming sensation. This is nothing to do with feeling pressured or having too much on your plate, but I do feel that there is a sense that you do carry the weight of everybody else's burdens as well as your own. So I believe in a way the 4 of Swords are just trying to say recover and treat yourself kind. Make sure that you are taking the time to really appreciate your own sense of self. And the way that I'm seeing this come across is that once you have restored yourself and once you have taken that time to kind of step away, I would actually say that with the other cards, with the other 4s in the suit, you know, you do get different feelings from them. Not always the traditional meaning. And this one I feel is the case that you are kind of taking on too many pressures, too many anxieties, and you can't really handle them all. There is no way that you can handle them all in this case. So don't worry about that. I mean, it does show that it's only temporary if you look at the rest of the spread as well. But it's just kind of saying that if you do feel like this towards the beginning of August, don't worry. It is a phase and it will pass. There won't be any lingering sensations that you have to shake off. It is just a case that maybe payday and nothing really, you know, you didn't have as much savings as you thought, but other people may be actually suffering from different things around the beginning of August. So it's more a case of you feeling for your friends, and this kind of carrying the burden or carrying the secrets of things, it is weighing on you, but don't worry because that is actually going to pass for you. So with the second week in the 7 of Pentacles, I would say that this is the time now that you're looking at your options. And it is a case that I would read into it that, especially with the ladder, you may be considering moving on up. You may be considering what options are available to you in the area of work, or even going out for yourself in many ways. There is a case here that I would say there is a skill, there is something paying off for you, maybe a risk that you took a while ago. Maybe you're now thinking of taking a risk, but there's definitely a sense that you are choosing very carefully what you want to now pick to go forward with. You're harvesting, but people don't just harvest everything. You know, it has to be ripe. If it's not ripe, you don't really need it. So kind of be picky, basically. Be the pickiest apple picker ever. So I think that in the second week you are going to have a choice given to you, and it's going to naturally boost your energies, and you are going to feel like you can control that certain element. You're probably going to be able to accept the fact that you don't have to really pay attention to the first week. I believe that all Scorpios have a week in the month where they just feel drained. It happens to me several times, and a few of my other Scorpio friends, because of either overworking, overthinking, over-emoting, pulling the feelings inwards. We're an inward kind of sign. So this is going to now give you the chance to kind of forget all that, release that, and I think you may have a few options as to where you want to go with regards to jobs and such. If you've been looking for a new job, I would say that this is actually going to be coming through for you, and you may get more options than you thought. If there were 2 positions that you went for, you'll probably be given an offer of both, and you'll have to choose between them. So it's a very good sign in many ways. And also, if you look at the Ace of Wands that comes in week 3, this also seems to support the fact that you are going to get the push needed to have that creative spark. You're going to have that new beginning, and you are going to be able to test yourself in many ways. So if it is the job side of things, congratulations, you are going to be starting a new job. If it is more on the side of family and personal projects, I would say that there's a renewed vigour when it comes to how you deal with things. It's a complete contrast to the first card. It is a complete standoff, I would say. From feeling down in the dumps to now feeling up and on high is really good. And although I would say you need to watch out in the 4th week because of the message of the Chariot, I wouldn't discredit the energy of the 3rd or the Ace of Wands. It's a really good thing. It's like your mind is on fire, you're ready to learn, you're boosted, and you're really heading on to some good things and things that you will actually be able to accomplish. Maybe you've just been bored. Maybe there's a sense of boredom here. So if you have been bored, it looks like you're not going to be for very much longer, which is only good. So the Chariot to me says there are 2 ways that you can go about it, but I think you need to try and unify it in one direction. You need to, not the band, you need to really make sure that your mind and your heart are on the same wavelength, they're on the same path. You may have an idea that this job is going to really do well for finances, money, saving, that kind of thing, just as an example. And your heart may be saying, this job is going to be brilliant because now I can go on holiday, and now I can buy this, now I can buy new tarot cards, for instance, now I can invest in that strange camel statue, whatever, your heart's desire is. You may be kind of wanting to go forth and explore those passions, whereas your head's kind of like the boring one, the reasonable one, going, no, kind of stand aside, we need to be sensible here. There is a fine-tuned balance that you can have now, and you will gain a control over this, and you will be able to, by the end of the month, know the direction that you're heading, both work-wise and both what you need to do with your finances and your other sides of life, basically. You are going to get a very successful feeling from this. So there is a very strong sense that you are going the right way. So let's have a look at the oracle card. And I do love these oracle cards. They do kind of read into you extremely well. And you do use them for personal readings quite a lot. But let me just have a look, because it's the Archangel Camuel, and it's the third chakra. So this is, I think, just one up from where we are, you know, the Scorpio sign. But it is the emotions of desire, life force energy. It is a kind of pinpointing. So it's your gut reactions to things and using your instincts. It's all about being radiant, I would say. And it's there basically to show you that the issues that you have, again, they revolve around desire. It's the kind of head over heart scenario. I need to do this. I really need to find this. Oh, I really need to. No, you don't. Not really. You just need to have a balanced thing, and the way to do that, and the way to get into your kind of sense of self-worth, is to pay attention to your third chakra. It's your solar plexus. It's the chakra that tells you when you're doing right. It's your gut instincts. It's your fight and flight response. It's your personal energy. It's your feeling of image. It's your confidence. A lot of people say that if you wear a yellow ribbon around your middle, where your solar plexus is, it does increase your abilities with regards to the quality of the solar plexus. So I would recommend, if you have a yellow ribbon or just wearing yellow tops in general, you may actually start to feel more aware. Yellow is also the colour of intelligence. It's the colour of Mercury. It's the colour of being, basically. It is life force. It is intelligent conversation. It's knowing where you're going. So in line with that, I do think this is more of a career-oriented reading, because it all seems to be saying you are going to know your direction now. You're going to know the main focus of what you've chosen to do. So instead of just going with your gut instinct and hoping it works out for the best, you are going to know every single detail of why you have chosen to do this, because it's going to be very much in line with everything for you. So I do hope it goes better than planned or better than you expected. Do keep in touch with me and tell me if you've heard any stories to share. And in the meantime, if you'd like me to look into a reading for you personally, I'm more than happy to build up a package for you. Or if you'd like to look at my Etsy shop and see if there's already one there that you'd like to purchase, do so and I will get in touch with you ASAP. But in the meantime, my lovely Scorpios, do take care. I will be happy to read for you in September, and it seems like it's all going very well for you.